Welcome back to the Olden Shot. We're back using quality cameras again. I decided after all the crap cameras that I was going to take out the Minolta X300S with the 1959 introduced Minolta Auto Rokkor PF 55mm f1.8 lens. The lens was designed to go with SR Minolta cameras, and it doesn't have full functionality with the X300S. For example, you can't do open diaphragm metering with it, although it does operate on automatic when you shoot, because I believe it reads off the film. So the lens, I've had it for quite a while. I think I got it at a car boot sale, a part of two lenses for about £8 or something. But recently the diaphragm operation has been quite slow. So I took it off, and there's a little lever on the end there which the camera uses to drive the diaphragm on the lens. I looked at the aperture blades, and the blades look clean and dry, but it felt a bit gritty when I was doing that to open and click shut the diaphragm. So I guessed that maybe the travel of this ring had maybe some old stale grease in it. So I tried a totally unscientific and unprofessional method to improve things, and I got some lighter fluid and carefully dabbed a bit into the gap between the rings, and I worked it, and guess what, it all started working perfectly. So that's a repair without having to use awkward and difficult tools. The Minolta X300S, I've covered it before. It's a manual focus SLR camera with both aperture priority automatic and manual exposure. It's very easy to use, and it gives a nice shooting experience. You may have seen in the news recently that there's a new film on the market called Kentmere Pan 200. I bought some, and that's where I loaded in the camera. We went to a place called Howick on the Northumberland coast. It's just south of Craster, and there's an area of coastline which is very rocky between the Howick bathing hut and a place called Cullenose Point. And the rock formations on the beach, well, it's not a beach, it's a rocky coastline. The rock formations I find fascinating. I think there's at least 3 distinct types of rock. I believe that there's the volcanic rock, which forms forms the Windsill, which is a famous geological feature in Northumberland. And I think there's at least 2 different types of limestone there as well. So the photographs might be a bit heavy on rock formations, but that's the way it blows. After the walk along the coast, we went to Rokkor, a place I've been before and featured before, but this was a bit earlier in the year. The last time all the flowers had more or less finished. So we went again, and Rokkor is a good day out. It's the hall and the gardens. We saw the hall the last time, so we just concentrated on the gardens. Some nice walks around the gardens, and it's not too formal. There's a certain wildness about the gardens which make it a nice place to walk. And down by the river there's some absolutely stunning wild rhubarb, which I was informed it's now illegal to plant wild rhubarb in this country because apparently it's invasive. So we'll have a look at the photos and I'll tell you what I think about this new film. First, the positives. Nice contrast, and tone out is okay. The grain is very good. It's very smooth and small. Some of the shadows do block out on it, but that's the price you pay with contrasty film. And I really like the look of this film. Now the negatives. It's fairly new in production, this film, and what I found is when I'd finished processing it and I'd done the squeegee on the film to take the excess water off, I could see some like smooth ridge lines running along the film, which I thought was water. I thought maybe there was a little gap on the squeegee blade and I'd left a line of water. It turned out it wasn't. It was I think a thicker part of the base, the film base, as if there was I don't know how they make the film base. I guess it goes through a roller at some stage, and there might have been a little bit on the roller that was allowing a thick ridge on the film. It was visible on a couple of my photos, especially where there was light areas, and I don't think I'm featuring those on this video. I'm sticking to the positive images that I got, and as I say, I'm very happy with that film. The Minolta X300S, one of my favourite cameras, easy to use and very pleasant in use. I did take another, excuse me, I did take another camera with me that day, which will be featured in another video soon. And that's it for the moment. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.